everyone, welcome to Mariam's Reading Heaven. Today I'll be sharing with you chapter 5 of The Wizard of Oz by Lyman Frank Boa. So the chapter 5, The Rescue of the Tin Woodman. Dorothy rested the night while the Scarecrow just stood up like that as he could not rest. They had breakfast, and while they were going to set off to the road of the yellow brick, they heard a strange noise. Dorothy wondered what it was and asked the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow said he could not imagine the noise at all. Then they all went into the woods, which where the noise was coming from. And Toto started barking. Dorothy looked over there and suddenly started with a cry of surprise. One of the big trees had been partly chopped through, and standing beside it with an uplifted axe in his hand was a man made entirely out of tin. His arms and legs were jointed upon his body, but he stood perfectly motionless, as if he could not stir at all. Dorothy, the Scarecrow, and Toto looked at him with amazement. Toto barked and tried to bite him. However, as he was made of tin, it made his teeth hurt. Dorothy asked the Tin Woodman, "Did you groan?" The Tin Woodman said, "Yes. Yes, I've been groaning for about a year, and nobody has ever heard me before or come to help me." She asked, "What can we do for you?" The Tin Woodman said, "Please, could you get an oil can and oil my joints?" He answered, "They are rusted so badly that I cannot move them at all. If I'm well oiled, I shall be all right again." You will find the oil can on the shelf in my cottage." Dorothy oiled him, and he was spick and span. He thanked her again and again and asked her where she was going to. She told, "I'm going to the land of Oz. I'm going to ask Oz to send me back to Kansas along with Toto, and the Scarecrow is going to ask him for some brains." The Tin Woodman asked, "Can he give me a heart?" Dorothy said, if he can give the Scarecrow brains and send me to Kansas, of course he can give you a heart." The Tin Woodman said, "Yes, I would like to come with you. Though I hope I do not trouble you. After all, you helped me when I was in need, and it was great comfort to start moving again." The Tin Woodman asked Dorothy if she could put the oil can into her basket. Then they set off. Dorothy and the Scarecrow, along with their new comrade, the Tin Woodman, again found themselves in a ditch. The Scarecrow, of course, went in and slipped into the ditch, whereas the Tin Woodman looked at him curiously and asked, "Why don't you walk around the ditch?" The Scarecrow said, "I don't know enough, and I don't have any brains. After all, brains is the best thing in the world." The Tin Woodman said, "Brains is not the best thing in the world," he said the Tin Woodman quietly. "Have you any?" inquired the Scarecrow. "No, my head is quite empty," answered the Woodman, "but once I had brains and a heart also, so having tried them both, I should rather have a heart." The Scarecrow asked him why it was like that. The Tin Woodman told. He was the son of a woodcutter. Woodcutter. When the Tin Woodman grew up, he also became a woodcutter. However, his father once his father died, he took care of his mother until she died too. Then he decided instead of living alone, he would marry. The Tin Woodman loved a Munchkin girl, and the Munchkin girl promised that she would marry him if he could build her a house. The Tin Woodman, in love, told that he would do it. However, the Munchkin girl lived with a lady who was rather wicked and lazy and didn't want the girl. So she went to the Wicked Witch of the East and promised two and prom and promised two sheep and a cow if she would prevent the marriage. The Wicked Witch of the East and me, while I was chopping away wood, made my axe slip and cut my leg. I knew that being a one-legged woodcutter would be no use to me. So I so I went to the Tin Woodman and made him and asked him to make me a leg made of the tin. This angered the witch, and she made and she's made and she made the and she chopped off my other leg while I was also cutting wood. Again, I asked the Tin Woodman to make me a leg of tin. She chopped off both my arms, and I replaced them with tin ones. Tin one. Then she chopped off my head. I thought this was the end of me, but the Tin Woodman came and made me a tin head. I was so the Wicked Witch then decided a cruel way to kill my love for the Munchkin girl. She made the axe slip on me and made me split into two. I thought this was the end of me, but again the Tin Woodman made me a new body, and and tin. But alas, I had lost my heart, and I had lost all the love I had for the Munchkin girl. So I didn't care if I married her or not. I expect she's still waiting for me to come to her. And the Scarecrow replied, that is a sad story, comrade. But I would rather much have brains, because a fool would not know what to do with a heart. I would rather have a heart, said the Tin Woodman, as brains will never make you happy. She said, but how come you were rusted over there? Rusted, said the Scarecrow. Whenever water comes in contact with me, I rust. Well, I kept an oil can with me and oiled myself regularly. But one day I forgot to carry my oil can, and I was caught in a thunderstorm, and then I rusted. I could not move a joint in my body. Both Dorothy and Scarecrow Both Dorothy and the Scarecrow had been greatly invested in the story of the Tin Woodman, and now they knew why he was so anxious to get a new heart, and because he wanted to go to the Munchkin lady and marry her. Dorothy did not. Dorothy, however, did not say anything, for she was puzzled to know which of her two friends were right, and she decided if she could only get back to Kansas and Aunt Em, it did not matter so much whether the Woodman had no brains and the Scarecrow no heart, or each got what she wanted. Now, what worried her the most was that though the Tin Woodman and the Scarecrow didn't need any food, after all not being made of flesh, she and Toto needed it, uh, and and the bread was nearly gone, and another meal for herself and Toto would empty the basket. She knew that she would not live if she was not fed. So that's all for today, everyone. I will be reading with you to you tomorrow, chapter 6, The Cowardly Lion. And everyone, please subscribe and like my channel, and of course, please answer the posts that I have been uploading. So that's all for today. Bye.